welcome back to my channel where we talk about more depressing things. Oh my god, is the world overwhelmingly horrible right now? We have the relief bill is not getting passed with millions of Americans about to, be homeless and have no money for food or electricity or anything. We also have the Republicans thinking that it's a great idea to open schools and kids don't get sick. Psst, they don't get sick. No, that 100,000 kids that just got sick in the past 2 weeks. You're imagining that. The students at that Georgia high school where there's pictures came up, the 9 students that turned up with coronavirus and the 200 and some odd students that now have to be quarantined. You're imagining that. That's not happening. And they don't have major things. No kids have died. I mean, there wasn't a kid as young as 1. And if they did die, well, they have pre-existing conditions. And well, they just deserve to die because kids with pre-existing conditions, well, we're just going to go ahead and say screw them. Beats head on wall. Schools have started reopening, as you can see by my rant. And it's bad. It is so bad. In Georgia, we have high schools that have no social distancing, crowded hallways, no mask, kids passing the coronavirus to each other, then bringing it home to their family. Last time I checked, Georgia had 4,000 positive cases. 4,000. That's insane and unacceptable. We have Texas opening up schools while they're shutting down testing. That's right. They're dropping in testing. Their number of positives is going up, or their percentage of positives going up while their testing is going down, while sending kids back to school to get sick. What? How is that a thing? How is it in this first world country we're going to take a crappy education system and make it worse by sending kids back to school to get in the middle of a pandemic? Have you ever been to a high school or an elementary school or a middle school? Because they're like, well, they can social distance and they'll wear masks. First off, kindergartners ain't gonna wear masks. Their masks are gonna be here, they're gonna be up here, they're gonna be down here, they're gonna be hanging off their ear, they're gonna be sticking their tongue out, they're gonna be wiping boogers on it. I mean, asking a bunch of kindergartners to wear a mask, second, first, and third graders to wear, come on now. We all know that ain't gonna happen. And there's this autoimmune disorder that keeps popping up in children and making them sick. It's nearly killed a couple, if not killed 1 or 2. And y'all wanna pretend like kids can't get sick and die? Really? That's where we're at? High schoolers, do you really expect high schoolers to social distance with, they gotta get from one class to another? I mean, have you ever been to a public high school before in between classes? It's like little rats packed in a sardine can. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. It's insane. This is insanity. I am living in literal insanity. And they're saying it's only gonna get worse as September comes in and flu season picks up. So we're gonna have the flu and the coronavirus being passed around kids like freaking candy with no hint of a vaccine until at least January. And you want to send kids back to school for this. And Donald Trump is really adamant that we must send kids back to school. Let's talk about why Donald Trump is really adamant. Because parents can't go back to work if they have to homeschool their kids. The problem is, A, there's no jobs to be had, and B, it's not safe. So you can't force the economy back open by killing hundreds of thousands of Americans, which is what you've already done. You are just going to make it worse. And well, they're saying, well, it's 0.1% of kids. So let's just do 1% of 100,000 kids. Shall we? That's 1,000 kids. Are you going to sacrifice your kid? Because I'm not sacrificing mine. Are you sacrificing yours? Are you willing to let your kid get sick and die out of those 100,000 kids? What happens when it gets up to 1 million kids? That's 10,000 kids. You gonna sacrifice your kids then? You wanna be one of that one? You wanna be one of that 10,000 kids? And where do the kids get a choice in this? You're involuntarily hurting them off to get sick. And then what happens if they have elderly grandparents that watch them? Or parents with pre-existing conditions. My husband has a pre-existing condition. A little snot-nosed kid comes over here and he gets the coronavirus because they were sent to school. He doesn't have a choice in that. So, oh yeah, I forgot. Pre-existing conditions, you can just die in a corner, according to most people. Why should we have to stop our lives to not kill a very large percentage of the population? My bad. I'm frustrated and I'm angry and my videos are turning into rants. That's why I haven't done videos, because I'm just so angry all the time with my government. How can we live in a first world country that is sending our kids back to school and that is allowing us to die in the hundreds of thousands, will not make a relief bill to help us, and expects us to be grateful for it? I don't know. I'm depressed and frustrated. Welcome to my world. Alright guys, I think that's enough for today. I will do some more makeup unboxings and some more news stories, and I want to cover Martin Luther King tomorrow. But, like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I'm depressed. I'm frustrated and I'm depressed, and I am tired of my own country. It's a shame where we're at. Alright guys, see you later.